In this problem, this is the second problem of ratio analysis. Here, I will read the problem first. I will explain it. The liabilities, share capital, profit and loss account, general reserve. In this problem, the profit and loss account is a new one. Actually, profit and loss account is also shareholder fund. Okay, profit and loss account in the sense the accumulated profit which is came from the previous years. Those are accumulated for the future. Those funds are included in the shareholder fund. Okay, general reserves, that also reserves which is accumulated from the profit. Then 12% debentures, this one is the long term borrowing, long term fund which has the fixed interest, which comes under long term borrowing ಅಥವಾ long term loan or else fixed interest bearing fund ಅಲ್ಲಿ this debenture will come. Then creditors, liability, current liability, bills payable, current liability. As land and buildings and plant and machineries are fixed assets. Stock, debtors, bills receivable and cash at banks are current assets. Except stock, these three are liquid assets too. Okay, then what and all we have to compute here? Current ratio, quick ratio, debt equity ratio, proprietary ratio and capital gearing ratio. First one, current ratio. Current ratio, what I said, current assets divided by current liabilities into 100. Those current assets, see here, stock, debtors, bills receivable, cash at bank. 2 lakh, 1 lakh, 10,000, 40,000. How much? 3 lakh 50,000. Here I have wrote 2 lakh, 1 lakh, 10,000, 40,000 divided by 1 lakh plus 50,000. What is this? Current liabilities. See here, current liabilities are creditors and bills payable. 1 lakh plus 50,000, that is 1 lakh 50,000. So now divide it and see what is the ratio. First divide and see what is the ratio. 2 is to 2.33 is to 1 is the ratio, and then into multiply by 100, you will get the percentage 233.33%. This is the current ratio. Okay, next second one is quick ratio. Quick ratio is also known as liquid ratio, which is also known as liquid ratio. Now the formula is liquid asset divided by liquid liabilities into 100. Now what I said, except stock, all other are liquid assets too. So from the above total minus 2 lakh, that is leave the stock. 1 lakh 10,000 and 40,000 is there, except this stock, that is 2 lakh. So now the total is 1 lakh 50,000 and there is no any bank overdraft or prepaid expenses, nothing is there. So these both are current liabilities as well as liquid liabilities too. So just divide and see the ratio 1:1 or the percentage is 100%. Next third one is debt to equity ratio. Long term debts and divided by shareholders fund into 100. Long term debts in the sense those debts which have time to pay, that means which have borrowed to repay in the future. Okay, after 1 year. Long term means after 1 year. Here in this problem we have only the debenture, no any loans, nothing is given, only the debenture is given. So write as it is 4,20,000. Now shareholders fund. Shareholders fund means in the previous problem we had preference share, but here we don't have any preference share, just they have given share capital. So take that share capital. Profit and loss account, I have said profit and loss account also included in share capital, that means shareholders fund. Then comes general reserve, this also included in shareholders fund. So total this 2,30,000, 40,000, 2,70,000 is the shareholders fund. Then divide it and you will get 1 lakh means 1.55 is to 1 is the ratio, and 155.55% is the percentage. When you multiply with the 100 you will get this. When you just divide this you will get this one. Okay, fourth one is proprietary ratio. Proprietary ratio means shareholders fund divided by total tangible asset. What is your funds you borrowed and what is your assets you have, that is the ratio of proprietary ratio into 100. Now shareholder fund, as you don't have any separate thing like equity share etc., just take shareholder fund. What is there here? 2,30,000 plus 40,000 is 2,70,000, that one, divided by 8,40,000. What is this? Total tangible asset, whatever assets you have, that one. So balance sheet assets total, that is 8,40,000 is the asset total. Take that one, okay, divide it, you will get 32.14 percentage, and in the ratio 0.32:1. Fifth one is capital gearing ratio. Capital gearing ratio formula is fixed interest bearing fund divided by equity shareholders fund, okay, into 100. Here fixed interest bearing fund, which one? Here see, how to see that one? Here see, 12% is given, some percentage will be there, okay, 12% debenture, or else a loan, directly they will give as long term loan. And if they given preference share always given the fixed interest, that means fixed dividend. For example, 6% preference shares, 8% preference shares, etc. So that one also included in fixed interest bearing funds divided by equity shareholders fund. Equity shareholders fund, in the sense, in this problem they don't have mentioned anything about equity or preferences, so this is treated as equity share. Okay, if it is preference they have to mention it, otherwise it is treated as equity share capital. So equity share capital funds are this one, share capital, then profit and loss account, and general reserve. These three totals are called as shareholders fund, that is equity shareholders fund, and into 100. Now you will get 4,20,000 divided by 2,70,000 into 100, and you will get this much, 1.55:1 or 155.55 percentage. This is very similar to the previous problem. What is the extra thing is this 30,000, that is profit and loss account, that should be included in the shareholders fund, except that everything is same as the previous problem. Thank you for watching.